Before I get started with this commentary, let me give a shout out to Ashen for sending this story to me. And we already know who this piece of shit is right here in this picture. And that is none other than George Zimmerman, as I like to call him. So he's back in the news again, but it's basically for old news that occurred some while back. And that was a lawsuit that he was taking out against Trayvon Martin's parents, saying that they defamed his character. You know, ever since he was released and everything like that, he wanted to take out a lawsuit against them. And what's crazy is he actually was successful with the lawsuit. Well, taking it out anyway, but it was tossed by the judge. So the lawsuit won't be going any further than what it already has, which is a good thing. But my goodness, he's still around. That's the bad thing. He's still amongst us. And it's crazy because it's like he pops up every few months like a bad herpes sore, like a flare up, a herpes bump. I mean, let me just go ahead and get into it. It was posted February 14, 2022 on Raw Story. A Florida judge has tossed out a defamation and conspiracy lawsuit filed by George Zimmerman against the parents of Trayvon Martin, the black teenager fatally shot by Zimmerman in 2012. And irony of this is that this is coming out almost 10 years exactly when Trayvon Martin was murdered. As you know, Trayvon Martin, he was killed like towards the end of February back in 2012. I can't believe it. 10 years is coming up. Judge John Cooper in Tallahassee dismissed all counts against all defendants in the lawsuit filed by Zimmerman against Martin's parents, Sabrina Fulton and Tracy Martin, attorney Ben Crump, who had represented the family, and others, Reuters reports. In his order, the judge wrote that Zimmerman had failed to show any fraudulent representation and said any further arguments in the case would be futile. And he knew he didn't have any ground to stand on. I don't even know why the hell he even took this out, but you know what I think he did? Money. This guy is hurting for money, because I think they said that he tried to sue them for this rather astronomical amount of money. And when I saw how much I think they put out how much he was trying to sue for, I said that case ain't going nowhere. He was suing for millions of dollars. The point is, George Zimmerman is strapped for cash. His finances are pretty much depleted and he's broke, and he's doing anything that he can to try to get money because he knows he can't get a job. No one would hire him. He can't even set up a GoFundMe because no one would donate to it. Any money that he has received within that first year of his, I guess you can say, popularity, which was back in 2013, is gone. Maybe because he didn't properly invest it, or people did not want to take the risk of having him invest with them and having his name attached to whatever company or whatever brand deal that they had. Remember, he kept trying to sell those M&Ms and the lemonade and try to do the little tour or whatever. And look at how long that lasted. And apparently it didn't give him any true finances because he still didn't get where or at the point he was when people was donating money to him initially. That's his damn fault that he blew all that money. And where was he? And the thing is, where was he going to blow it at? Because he can't really go outside like that. I have to ask the people down in Florida, when's the last time you heard about George Zimmerman being outside in your state? I'm almost questioning, is he even still in Florida? See, the thing is this. Yes, we want George Zimmerman dealt with, and I hope to God he's dealt with while we're still here. But on the flip side, this guy's literally in his own prison outside of prison. And what I mean is, he doesn't have the freedom and luxury that he once had before the act in which he committed the night that Trayvon Martin was murdered. That's gone. He literally is within a shell of himself in his mind and in the physical, I guess you could say physical realm. Hell, with all the stuff that he has going on, like, you know, probably in his personal life, I'm surprised that he hasn't decided to take that leap of faith, if you know what I mean. But I guess he wants to be here for the long haul. Anyway, back to the article. In the order, Judge Cooper wrote that there can be no claim for conspiracy to defraud if there is no adequately stated claim for fraud. like I said, basically he was just suing just to sue. He was trying to get money. He had nothing to back up any claim that he was making. He was just doing it as an opportunity to, in my opinion, troll Trayvon Martin's parents and try to get some money. And I think the judge saw that. We all saw that. I saw that. Like, that was plain as day, especially when, like I said before, when you look at how much he was asking for or tried to demand. It was a lot of money that I knew Trayvon Martin's parents did not have. Like, he was suing them as if, I'll use a movie reference. Remember the movie Rush Hour? Remember when they had kidnapped the little girl and they called and Chris Tucker answered and the guy had asked for like $50 million and he said, $50 million? Who did you kidnap? Chelsea Clinton? That's what this kind of reminds me of when I hear this story. He was basically trying to rob, let me put it this way, trying to run their pockets. That's it. He was doing it because of money. He had no claim of whatever it is that he was making. Nothing, no evidence, anything. He was just doing it for money because he's broke. That's what I truly believe, that George Zimmerman is broke. Also named in Zimmerman's suit was publisher HarperCollins, Brittany Diamond Eugene, and Rachel Gentile. According to Zimmerman's lawsuit, Brittany Diamond Eugene didn't want to testify that she had been talking to Martin before he was killed, so her half-sister Rachel Gentile pretended that she was talking to the teen before he was fatally shot. Reuters report stated Gentile ended up testifying at Zimmerman's 2013 trial in Sanford, Florida. And that's pretty much it. So he had a lot of people in that lawsuit. If I was Trayvon Martin's parents, I would find a way to countersue. If there's a possibility that there can be a countersue against him, I would do it. I don't care if he doesn't have nothing that you can take. Take it all. Take whatever he has left and leave him with nothing but dust. As far as I can see. Because if people can't get their hands on him, you can take from him and leave him pretty much destitute. That's how I see it. Because he basically was trying to do a shakedown. In my opinion, from where I'm sitting. That's what he was attempting to do, was a shakedown on Trayvon Martin's parents in order to get money because he has none. His finances are pretty much non-existent. That's why he was doing this lawsuit. And now he has nothing. And I don't feel one bit, I've never felt anything for this guy except absolute disdain and disgust, quite honestly, and a bunch of other words that can't really formulate in my head right now, but they pretty much lean on the two words that I gave. Y'all let me know what y'all think about this down in the comments. Like, share, subscribe if you have not done so already. Make sure you go and hit that bell to be notified every time I upload a new video or go live.